Folks, these horses at the post are for an early race. They appear on page 14. There's no wagering on this race. Steve Searle drives number 5, Fox Valley Glitter. Here they come. For Meister Cooper is on a break. That's Never Dismissed getting the lead. Along the rail, Seawind Yankee. On the outside, Heather Kirkcaldy. That's Fox Valley Charger, Fox Valley Glitter far back, Meister Cooper. Now they go over to the quarter-mile pole. Seawind Yankee leads it, racing second, Never Dismiss. The quarter in 32 2/5. These are 2-year-old trotters. Some of them making their first start. Seawind Yankee leads. Never Dismiss racing second. In third position, Heather Kirkcaldy. Fox Valley Charger is fourth. And it's Fox Valley Glitter far back, Meister Cooper. They've gone halfway in 1-5. Going to the 3/4, no change. Seawind Yankee and Dave McGee have had the best of it, and they still do. Never Dismiss racing second. Heather Kirkcaldy third. Bit rough down there along the rail. Fox Valley Charger as they turn for home. Seawind Yankee leads up on the outside now. Never Dismiss racing second. In the lane, Seawind Yankee holding firm, though moves right away from Never Dismiss. Going the best here. Going to take a lot to beat him. An awful lot. Seawind Yankee by about 4. Up on the outside, Heather Kirkcaldy now second, but Heather Kirkcaldy goes off stride. Seawind Yankee's going to get there. It's Seawind Yankee, Heather Kirkcaldy off stride, and Never Dismiss. 10th race. Here they come. They're off. Far outside, that's DL Sam quickly for the early lead. Coming away second as they look for position. Blackwood Raider in third goes Colonel Meacham. Into that first turn they go. The early leader by 2 lengths is Black Hawk Raider. DL Sam racing second. In third, Colonel Meacham racing in fourth. Goes Can Special, the quarter 28 1/5. Over to the half-mile mark, the leader, Black Hawk Raider by a length and 3/4. In second, DL Sam. That's Colonel Meacham third, racing in fourth. Can Special in fifth. Jukebox Hero racing in sixth. Siouxland TNT along the rail 7th. Master Wolf on the outside racing 8th is MB Tucker. In 9th position, still in stride, HP's Kid Cam the trailer. The half-mile 59 1/5. Black Hawk Raider has had the best of it, still does. DL Sam racing second. In third as they move round the turn, Colonel Meacham, Can Special is fourth. They turn for home, the leader a length and a half. Black Hawk Raider racing in second, DL Sam. On the front end, the leader, Black Hawk Raider on the outside, closing ground, second in the lane. That's Colonel Meacham, DL Sam is third. Coming on fourth on the outside of horses now, that's MB Tucker. The leader is Colonel Meacham. MB Tucker closing on the outside. MB Tucker's doing the better work here. MB Tucker, Colonel Meacham, and DL Sam. Top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. That's Timber Oak MFY for the early lead between horses. Miss Super Knight on the outside coming away well. So Groovy. So Groovy under pressure gets the early lead. Racing in second of the quarter. Miss Super Knight racing in third. Timber Oak in fourth. Little Lady Finale. Racing in fifth. April's Baby Lisa's Song is sixth. Racing in seventh. Nikki Willoughby Uptown Missy is eighth and out of eighth. Racing in ninth position on the mid-backside now goes Fox Valley Exotic trailing the field. Fox Valley Hillary. On the front end, the leader a length and a half is So Groovy up on the outside to be second of the quarter under pressure. Little Lady Finale racing in third position now into the half. Goes Miss Super Knight, the halves in 58 4/5. On the outside with a head lead, Little Lady Finale. So Groovy holds the rail second. Racing in third round the turn to the 3/4 mile pole. Goes Miss Super Knight. On the front end, Little Lady Finale now dropping back, moving up there 3 wide is Timber Oak MFY. They're in the lane on the front end with a short lead. So Groovy, Timber Oak MFY's coming on now. It's Timber Oak MFY, the leader, moving between horses. Goes Lisa's Song. Timber Oak MFY, the leader, racing in second along the rail. That's So Groovy in third is Miss Super Knight. They're 3 to a drive. It's going to be tight. So Groovy on the inside gets up. Close for second. Here they come. They're off. That's What a Prize for the early lead. Coming away second, Fee Femme Final. Racing in third, Ron's Kicker on the outside fourth as they go to the quarter. That's Chevy Power. Down along the rail fifth is How Calm. Racing in sixth position as they swing around the first turn goes Rappin' Robin. Racing in seventh position now. Jam F. Hots trailing the field. Lake Hills Michelle. Fast quarter 27 4/5. The leader by a tight length. What a Prize. Fee Femme Final is right there second. Racing in third position. Ron's Kicker. How Calm is fourth. Racing on the outside, Rappin' Robin is fifth. Racing in sixth, Chevy Power. The half mile, 57 4/5. Final 3/8 of a mile. The leader, What a Prize, a length. Racing in second, Fee Femme Final, a length. Ron's Kicker right there third. How Calm is fourth. Racing in fifth as they turn for home. Now on the inside, Chevy Power. They're in the lane. The leader, What a Prize, quickly up on the outside. Fee Femme Final. Fee Femme Final on the outside gets the lead. Racing second, Ron's Kicker. It's Fee Femme Final, the leader. Ron's Kicker is second. All washed up there is What a Prize. Ron's Kicker on the outside now shows on top. It's Ron's Kicker leading. Ron's kicker will get it all here. It's going to be a battle for second. Fee-Fem final second. In third, Lake Hills Michelle. Here they come. They're off. From between horses for the early lead goes Sure. In between horses, second, Hot Dog Rocky, far outside, 3 deep. Champion on Ice, and Champion on Ice on the outside gets the lead. Hot Dog Rocky hung out there second. Sure is third. Racing in fourth as they go to the quarter-mile pole. Our Mountain Man hung out there fifth. BB Bones in sixth. Cooper Randolph. They go down to the half mile after a quarter and 27 and 4. Hot Dog Rocky pressing Champion on Ice. Racing in third position is Sure. In fourth to the half mile pole goes our Mountain Man. BB Bones towards the inside. Fifth, racing in sixth position now. Cooper Randolph. They move by the half off stride there as they go over to the 3/4. On the front end, the leader by a length is Champion on Ice. Off stride was our Mountain Man. It's Champion on Ice, the leader, racing in second as they swing round the turn on the rail. Hot Dog Rocky. Champion on Ice opens up about 3 lengths. Hot Dog Rocky is second, racing in third, Sure. BB Bones and Cooper Randolph. It's Champion on Ice leading it by 5 open lengths in the final quarter of a mile. Racing in second position through the lane now. That's Sure. The leader is Champion on Ice, trotting in second through the lane. BB Bones, Sure racing third. Champion on Ice, too good here, is going to win it easily. It's Champion on Ice, BB Bones, and Sure. Here they come. They're off. Bonaire's Bonfire for the early lead on the outside. Coming away well, Broadway Flirt also on the move. Bretta Bardot with Vale Star. They drive into the outside. Broadway Flirt gets the lead. Bretta Bardot tucks second. Vale Star third. Bonaire's Bonfire is fourth, racing in fifth position as they go off the quarter. Visa Gold, the quarter 27 and 3 off stride at the start was Sweet Whitney. Into the half mile, the leader a length, Broadway Flirt up on the outside. Vale Star is going to have herself a little go in third. Bretta Bardot a 3-length gap. Finds Bonaire's Bonfire racing in fifth. Visa Gold in sixth as they go to the half-mile pole. Take a Peep. Racing in seventh now on the outside of horses as they move down the backside. That's Wizzy Wig, the half in 58 seconds. The leader 3 parts of a length. Broadway Flirt On the outside, Vale Stars a hanger, second. Down along the rail, third. Moving through, Bretta Bardot. They're in the lane. The leader is Broadway Flirt. Bretta Bardot towards the inside, second. On the outside, Visa Gold closing ground, third. They're ganging up. The leader by 3, Broadway Flirts under a heavy drive. On the outside, closing ground, second as they move through the stretch is My Sis. That's My Sis on the outside getting the lead. My Sis is going to get there. Moving up to be second, Take a Peep in third, WYSIWYG.
Field of 8 starters for the 6th race are in line, and they're picking up speed. 16. And the rough end pacing, that's Rika Hanover going for the lead from the far outside. Sadie Jo Hanover. Sadie Jo Hanover, fastest of all to take that early lead. Rika Hanover drops in second, ahead of Blooming Miracle in third. Off stride there at the start, Sadie Jo Hanover. Sadie Jo Hanover is now on a break. That leaves Rika Hanover on top by 2. Blooming Miracle is second, now pulling from second to go after the lead. The quarter time, 28 4/5. On the backside they go from the outside. Blooming Miracle takes the lead. Rika Hanover is second. Penny Whistle is third. Racing in fourth now to the half. Finds Lady Marilyn. Lion Hanover is fifth. Racing in sixth position is Truly Timeless. In seventh position finds Like Gangbusters, and far back, Sadie Jo Hanover can see them all. They go over to the half. The half was timed in 59 4/5. Your leader is Blooming Miracle a length. Rika Hanover is second. Lady Marilyn now first to pull in third. Along the inside in fourth finds Penny Whistle. Following cover now in fifth is Truly Timeless. In sixth position along the inside finds Lion Hanover. Coming on now to be seventh is Like Gangbusters, who's only about 5 lengths off the lead. They've entered the stretch. The leader on the inside is Blooming Miracle. On the outside, Lady Miracle is pressing second. Truly Timeless now tips to the outside in third. Along the inside, Rika Hanover is fourth. Midway through the stretch, it's still Blooming Miracle with the lead. Lady Marilyn tries to come on second. Truly Timeless is third. Lion Hanover on the outside fourth. It's Lady Marilyn and Blooming Miracle. Blooming Miracle wins it. Lady Marilyn second. Truly Timeless is third.
Here they come. They're off. On the outside, Clear Creek Rorty for the early lead. Towards the inside, coming away well, was Clown Prince. Now moving up, Clear Creek Rorty to challenging. Clear Creek Rorty gets the lead. Racing in second, Clown Prince. Bandana Bandit is third. That's Osprey Nest fourth. Racing fifth. Easter BJ Racer is sixth, with Tornado seventh. Ideal Investment pacing eighth. On the outside, Flaming Stewart with TJ's Wolf. Into the half mile after a quarter and 28 3/5. The leader by 2. Clear Creek Rorty. Racing in second, the Clown Prince by 2. Bandana Bandit pacing third. Osprey Nest fourth with Easter fifth. Racing in six, BJ's Racer the half. 59 and 2. Clear Creek Rorty's had it all the way. Still does by 2 lengths. On the outside underway is Osprey Nest. Final 3/8 of a mile. Clear Creek Rorty the leader by 4 lengths. Osprey Nest hustles up to be second, followed in third by Easter. They're in the lane. It's Clear Creek Rorty showing the way by 5, now by 6 lengths. Osprey Nest gaining ground second. Racing in third position as they drive through the lane. That's Easter. On the outside gaining ground is TJ's Wolf. The leader is Clear Creek Rorty by 5 lengths. Racing in second, Osprey Nest with TJ's Wolf. Clear Creek Rorty wins it. In second, TJ's Wolf. Osprey Nest third. Here they come. They're off. That's Ratzer Ruck for the early lead, coming away towards the inside. Wasted Energy getting off third now. Pull Tab. They race into that first turn. The early leader, Ratzer Ruck, racing in second. As they go over to the quarter mile, Wasted Energy in third. Pull Tab. Promise Low Bell is fourth. Racing in fifth, My Lucky Star off the quarter. 28 and 3. Ratza Rock opens up a 2-length lead. Wasted Energy racing second. In third is the Field Titans. Pull Tab racing in fourth position now. Promise Low Bell out of second with a rush goes Wasted Energy. Ratzer Ruck goes with her second on the outside, coming on to be third. Promise Low Bell, they move by the half-mile marker. 58 and a fifth. Promise Low Bell now gets the lead a length, racing in second position. Goes Wasted Energy along the rail third. Ratzer Ruck, they swing round the turn. On the front end, the leader by 2 open lengths as they turn for home. That's Promise Low Bell. Ratza Ruck now gaining ground on the outside. Second, Wasted Energy third. From far back, Overcast Skies comes on fourth. The leader, Promise Low Bell, closing ground second. Ratza Ruck, it's Promise Low Bell. Ratza Ruck out there second, coming on third. Overcast Skies. On the inside, Promise Low Bell. Overcast Skies now closing ground. Little Elon, it's gonna be tight. Little Elon or Overcast Skies, very close. Very. Here they come. They're off. On the outside, that's the Fair Alice for the early lead. Coming away well was Phobia along the rail, Free of Sugar. Getting off fourth now, Betty Bogart racing fifth. Hank is Miss Ruth's Treasure and Tittle Tattle. Field of 7 fillies and mares go into the quarter-mile pole. The leader by a length, the Fair Alice racing right there. Second, Phobia. In third, that's Free of Sugar. The quarter, 29 and a fifth. Up on the outside, Betty Bogart's going to have a go here, and Betty Bogart hits the top of length. Racing in second position, Fair Alice. In third as they move along the backside now, that's Phobia. Free of Sugar is fourth. Racing fifth, Hanka's Miss. In sixth, Roost Treasure trailing Tittle Tattle, the half 58 and a fifth. They move over for the three-quarters, staying out there by 2 open lengths. Betty Bogart racing in second as they move round the turn to the three-quarter mile mark. The Fair Alice in third position on the rail as they turn for home. That's Phobia. Free of Sugar fourth, being outpaced at this juncture anyway. In the final quarter of a mile, staying out there by 2 open lengths. Betty Bogart, it's Betty Bogart the leader. Racing up to be second on the outside as they drive through the stretch now under urging. Fair Alice, it's Fair Alice on the outside. Betty Bogart, Free of Sugar racing third. Fair Alice is going to get there though. It's Fair Alice, Free of Sugar, and Hanka's Miss. Here they come. They're off. In between horses, that's Charge Plate for the early lead. Also coming away well was Indiana Jonas. 3 deep there is High Gear Hanover pushing his pacing machine. They drive into the first turn, the early leader. Charge Plate Pacing Machine second, Indiana Jonas third. On the outside, hung fourth as they go to the quarter mile. High Gear Hanover off the quarter, 27 and 4. Under pressure, High Gear Hanover gets that lead. Racing in second is Charge Plate in third. Goes Pacing Machine racing fourth. Indiana Jonas up on the outside now. Make Me a Dream is fifth. Coming on to be sixth as they go to the half. That's Some Pressure. They go off the half-mile pole, 58 seconds. The leader by a length and a half. High Gear Hanover racing second. Charge Plate up on the outside to be third as they swing round the turn. Make Me a Dream. In the final 3/8 of a mile, off stride on the turn there was Indiana Jonas. Impeded was RB Hanover. In the final quarter of a mile, the leader is High Gear Hanover's Under Pressure. On the outside, racing in second, Make Me a Dream. Some Pressure coming on third. Racing in fourth, Pacing Machine. The leader's High Gear Hanover. He's going to hold on here. High Gear Hanover wins it. Some Pressure racing second. In third position, Pacing Machine. Here they come. They're off. That's Fox Valley Jessica out very fast for the early lead. Coming away second was Society Jan. Racing in third on the outside goes Hap Attacked. Racing in fourth position as they go over to the quarter mile pole on the rail, Marengo Eve. Zanstra's fifth and Habitat takes the lead. Racing second as they go to the quarter, Fox Valley Jessica. Racing in third, Society Jan in fourth. Now Marengo Eve racing fifth. Zanstra in sixth position on the backside. Thermal Breakdown. Out of third was Society Jan. Society Jan on the outside. Habitat holds the rail. Racing in third position, that's Fox Valley Jessica in fourth. Marengo Eve by the half mile, 58 seconds, the leader by a length. That's Society Jan. Habitat racing second. Final 3/8 of a mile on the front end. The leader by 2 open lengths round the turn is Society Jan. Habitat is second. Underway from third as they turn for home, Fox Valley Jessica. They're in the lane. Fox Valley Jessica moves up on the outside to challenge Society Jan. It's Society Jan holding on. Fox Valley Jessica racing second. On the inside, third in the lane comes Habitat. That's Fox Valley Jessica getting the lead. Habitat's closing on the inside. Fox Valley Jessica. Habitat gets up. Fox Valley Jessica second. Here they come. They're off. In between horses for the early lead goes Serenadine down along the inside, racing in second. That's Jeffers Jewel. They race for position. Serenadine leads. Jeffers Jewel racing second. In third, Restricted Cam racing in fourth to the quarter. Broadway Theatrics off the quarter, 27 4/5. The leader by a length and a half now. Serenadine racing in second position. Jeffers Jewel in third as they go to the half-mile pole. Restricted Cam, a slowed pace as they move down the backside. On the front end, the leader by a length and a half, Serenadine. First over on the outside with the rush now is Marengo Martha. They move in for the half mile in 58 3/5. That's Marengo Martha on the outside getting the lead. Serenadine down along the rail. Racing up to be third is Olive You. On the front end, Serenadine on the inside. On the outside, Marengo Martha pressing second. Racing in third along the rail, Restricted Cam. In the lane, Marengo Martha on the outside gets that lead. It's Marengo Martha, the leader. Closing ground from far back now in the lane is Olive You. Also coming on, Jake's Misty. That's Olive You, the leader. Jake's Misty racing second. Olive You, Jake's Misty on the outside. Closing ground third, LD's LC. LD's LC, Olive You, and Restricted Cam.